let's be brutally honest with ourselves for a moment. When was the last time you truly felt in complete control of your life? Really think about it. Can you recall that exact instant where everything seemed perfectly ordered, flawlessly aligned with everything you've ever wanted? Probably not, right? Because let's face it, for most of us, life often feels like it's governed by chaos, by that relentless, everyday disorder that drains our energy, slowly absorbing us until we're left feeling empty, frustrated, and utterly exhausted. And it's not just physical, is it? This chaos is mental too. It's that constant nagging feeling that you could be doing something more important, but you're paralyzed, unsure of where to even begin. It's that silent anxiety that creeps in every time you wake up and survey your surroundings in disarray, a perfect reflection of how you feel inside. Asterisk. If this resonates with you, if you've felt the weight of this everyday chaos, then make sure you subscribe to this channel. We're about to explore a surprisingly simple way to start taking back control. Asterisk. But let me ask you something. What if all of that could start to shift with an action so simple, so ridiculously basic, that it almost sounds absurd to even mention? Yes, I'm talking about making your bed. Right now, you might be thinking, make my bed. Seriously, you think tidying up some sheets is going to magically solve the chaos in my life? And the answer is yes and no. I don't just believe it, I know it. Because making your bed isn't just a mundane, routine task. It's a declaration of intent. It's a small but significant battle won against the encroaching tide of chaos and uncertainty. And though it may seem insignificant, it holds the power to transform your entire day. Jordan Peterson explained it with stark clarity. Asterisk, if you see you don't even put your own room in order, who the hell are you to think you can put the world in order? Asterisk seems simple, doesn't it? But behind that seemingly straightforward statement lies an uncomfortable truth. A truth that reminds us that our capacity to face life's grand challenges is often directly linked to our ability to master the smallest details. Every morning when you decide not to make your bed, you are losing your first battle of the day. You're allowing the chaos to gain ground from the very first moment. And even if you don't consciously register it, your mind does. That's where your daily defeat begins. Because if you permit such a fundamental task to remain incomplete, how can you realistically expect to confront larger, more complex challenges? Think about this. Each small daily victory is like a brick you lay day after day, building a solid wall against the chaos that threatens to overwhelm you. But when you consistently surrender to these small acts of negligence, that wall never gets built, and you remain exposed, vulnerable to the storms of life. Asterisk, are you starting to see the power in this seemingly small act? If so, hit that subscribe button for more insights on building a stronger you, one small victory at a time. Asterisk, the truly fascinating thing is that the real power of making your bed doesn't lie in the physical act itself, but in the profound psychological symbolism it represents. It's an action that reaffirms you as someone who keeps their promises, even if those promises are only to yourself. Because every day you follow through with this simple act, you send a clear message to your own mind. I am someone who finishes what they start. I am someone reliable. I am someone who can face the chaos and overcome it. That small, daily victory has a powerful ripple effect. It makes you feel capable. It makes you feel strong. It makes you feel like you can take on bigger responsibilities, more significant challenges. A made bed is the first step towards organizing your mind, towards achieving the mental clarity necessary to make important decisions throughout your day. But here's where it gets really intriguing, the part that many people fail to grasp. Your ego is at play here. Because, let's be honest, even if you don't want to admit it, you hate feeling incapable. You hate feeling like chaos is dominating your life. And even more, you hate the idea that something as small as making your bed could have such a significant impact. But that's precisely why you need to do it, because confronting the seemingly insignificant requires humility. It requires acknowledging that the greatest victories often begin with the smallest acts. Making your bed is challenging your ego. It's looking yourself in the eye in the mirror and admitting that you need to take control, no matter how small that first step may be. Because here's the paradox that few truly accept. The simplest actions are often the hardest to perform consistently, precisely because they seem so irrelevant. But if you decide to make your bed today, tomorrow you'll face bigger challenges with renewed confidence. If you start by mastering the small tasks, the fear of failure in larger endeavors will progressively disappear. Success is built from the ground up, from the simplest foundations, from the everyday actions that seem like they don't matter, until you understand that they are, in fact, everything. Asterisk. Are you ready to challenge your ego and discover the surprising power of simplicity? Subscribe for more insights on breaking through your limitations. Asterisk. Every day you make your bed, you reaffirm who you are. You reaffirm your ability to face the chaos and overcome it. And little by little, that mindset will expand to other areas of your life. What was once disorder will slowly transform into structure. What was once uncertainty will gradually become security. At the end of the day, making your bed is so much more than just tidying up some sheets. It's about taking control of your life. It's about sending a clear message to the chaos. Not today. Today, I win. So, tell me, are you ready to challenge your ego? Are you prepared to discover the real power behind simplicity? Because if you are, there's only one thing left to do. Make your bed and prepare to discover who you truly are. But this goes much deeper, because there's something even more profound at play here. Most people live trapped, waiting for the big moments. Those spectacular situations that will suddenly change their lives, without realizing that those moments rarely arrive in isolation. The truth is, big opportunities are the sum of small, constant actions. Do you think an athlete wins Olympic medals just because they have talent or luck? No, they win because every day they wake up early. Every day they do repetitive and often boring exercises that no one sees. Every day they accumulate small victories that others consider insignificant. That athlete understood something that you might not have yet. Greatness is unachieved in one glorious instant, but in the thousands of ordinary moments that precede that moment. Asterisk. This is a powerful truth, isn't it? If you're ready to unlock your own greatness through consistent small actions, subscribe now. Asterisk. Now, listen to this carefully, because it might just hit a nerve. Your real problem isn't a lack of time or a lack of resources. It's the total absence of rituals in your life. Yes, rituals. I'm not talking about superstitions or empty gestures. I'm talking about intentional routines that give meaning to your day, that anchored you to the present moment, and that step by step build the person you truly want to be. Every ritual you adopt becomes a shield against external chaos and against your own internal insecurities. Do you want to know why so many people around you fail to achieve their goals? It's because they're obsessed with the final result, with visible success. But they completely ignore the daily steps necessary to get there. They want immediate recognition. They want the glory without enduring the discomfort of the small, repetitive tasks that build character. That is why they give up at the first obstacle, because they don't have deep roots to sustain them. They don't know that the secret to facing big storms is having first learned to deal with the small rains. Your made bed is the first ritual of the day. But it's not just about order. It's about the power of deciding how you want to start your day and, more importantly, how you want to end it. Because returning home after a difficult day and seeing your made bed is a tangible reminder that you accomplished something today, that at least one thing is under your absolute control. That feeling of personal mastery over something seemingly insignificant is the seed of real, not the false ego inflated by ephemeral achievements that society applauds. Here, I'm talking about something authentic, something that no one but you can give yourself. Self-respect based on actions. Asterisk. Are you starting to connect the dots between small rituals and a more fulfilling life? Subscribe for more insights on building a life of intention. Asterisk.